Hey, it's Dwayne,
And
and this is episode 33 of Trading with G, teaching kids and adults about money.
and smash that like button.
Absolutely, smash that like button and be sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. This episode is called Prepared for the Pump. Are you prepared for the pump in the stock market? Last week, we started buying some new stocks. We also added to our positions on some of the ones that we currently own. And we came down this week as expected. We figured we would come down a little bit into the valley. You have to do that trading, right? Because to see a gain, you got to get in the game, right? You got to get in the game to see a gain. And you have to go into the valley and be able to buy down so you can capitalize on the ride up, right? So that's where we're at right now. Gerrick is actually still up this month, pretty dang good. And we're going to show you all that. Today's episode is going to be really a short episode. It's we're going to show you the moves that we made. I encourage you to watch last week's episode if you want to see all the in-depth analysis that we did. But we're going to show the moves that we made this week. We're also going to look to make maybe one move in one of our stocks. And we're going to talk about why the market could potentially be ready to pump, right?
And today we're gonna buy one more stock.
Yep. We're gonna make a move in a stock, right? We made a couple of buys this week. We made 2 buys this week in some of the stocks that we have.
Actually, we didn't buy it. It bought by itself because we set a buy order.
One of them bought by itself, but we also went in and bought 2 others as well. And we post our moves in between our episodes, just so you guys know. We post them in our Facebook group. What is it called?
Trading with G.
Trading with G. And there is a link in the description of this video. I highly encourage you, join that Facebook group, because if you want to follow along with us, you're going to get all the moves that we make in the market in between episodes, right? So why could we be getting ready to see a pump, Gerrick? Do you know why?
Because the stocks are really high, and the pump pumped them down. They pumped the air through it and made the air push it up.
They could pump them a little higher, right? But in the stock market, it's not air that pumps up the market. You know what it is? It's money, right?
Yeah.
And there is a company out there called NVIDIA. NVIDIA is one of the largest companies in the entire world. They have a market cap right now of about $2 trillion. Actually, I think it's $1.9 trillion. That's a lot of money, isn't it? Do you know what $1 trillion is?
It's a big amount of money. It's in the, so you could start with the thousands, go to the millions, billions, and then trillions.
And then trillions, right?
And then if you want to go higher, you can go to the quillion.
Quadrillions is next, but we're not even there. There's not that much money in the world. But a almost 2 trillion market cap is really big. Do you know what a market cap is? Your market cap is the value of your company. If you took all the shares that are out there and you multiplied it times the current price, you would get the value of the company. And right now, NVIDIA is trading at about $700 to $800 a share. Actually, we could show it here. Let me just pull up and share it. Obviously, NVIDIA is all the way up there. Could it go higher? Yeah, but it's already went extremely high. Look at this. NVIDIA is currently $788 a share, and they're almost a $2 trillion company. Now, why is this important? Because in the stock market, you've got small caps, which are anywhere from around 100 million to $1 billion companies. Still very big companies, right?
Yeah, but you don't want to get the ones that are really high, because
you want to buy low, right?
Yeah, the low ones get you good money.
So you've got companies that are small caps that are 100 million to $1 billion companies. Then you got companies that are what's called mid caps, and those are usually about $1 billion to $100 billion companies. Still very large companies. These are companies that pretty much everybody knows. Then you've got large caps, which are about 100 billion to maybe 500 billion. And then you've got these behemoths, these giants that are, 500 billion to $3 trillion. And there's just very few companies. Apple is one of them. NVIDIA is another. But here's why NVIDIA is important. NVIDIA just released their earnings, and their earnings were a little bit better than expected. And that's really good news for the stock market because it makes current investors comfortable. And being that NVIDIA has almost a $2 trillion market cap, it ties up a lot of money. So, as investors, NVIDIA shot up there. As investors look to take their profits from NVIDIA, guess what they're going to look to do with them?
Make them go.
They're going to look to put them in other things, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to look to put them in other small cap, mid cap, large cap stocks typically. So this move that NVIDIA made, being it ties up so much money, should really help to pump the market if we're correct. And you can see NVIDIA shot up this week. It's starting to come down a little bit, investors are starting to take their profits. They're starting to take their profits. And how much could they cash out of NVIDIA? Man, we could see maybe 2, 3, 400 billion dollars that's getting ready to be moved around into the market. So this is extremely encouraging. And that's why this episode is called, Are You Prepared for the Pump? So, Gerrick, why don't you say we get into it? Let's see the moves we made this past week, and let's go trade, right?
Yep.
Let's look to make our move that we're going to make. All right. I'll let you share your screen. So if this is your first time joining us, what we did with Gerrick is we set him up with $100 in his CashApp account. Yes, you can trade stocks using CashApp. It's that simple, right?
You could also get more money by getting stocks and selling them.
Yeah, that's what we do. We look to buy and sell stocks. We set Gerrick up with $100 on CashApp, and every week he gets $10 added to his account for doing his chores. So he's actually building his allowance into a fortune, and he is compounding his money, and it's starting to stack up rather quickly. So we use CashApp. We also use SoFi as well. SoFi has some of the stocks that CashApp doesn't currently have. And by the way, if you don't have a SoFi account, you can get a bonus for getting one. They'll give you some free cash and free stock just for getting a SoFi account, as long as you have our link. And if you want our link to be able to join SoFi, hit me up in our Facebook group. Hit me up in our Facebook group and I'll give you the instructions. It's really simple. It takes about 3 minutes to set up a SoFi account, and they'll give you anywhere from, between your cash and stocks, they'll give you anywhere from $50 to $350 just to set up an account. And it works really good as a platform to be able to trade in the stock market, as well as CashApp. So we use both. We're not going to do anything with SoFi right now. We have 3 of our stocks that we have over there on SoFi. They're sitting there. They're good. We covered them in last week's episode. But if you're looking to join us and follow along, there's not a better time to get involved than right now. How do you get involved? Well, you get you a platform that you could trade stocks on. If you're in the US, you can use CashApp or SoFi. If you're outside the US, and by the way, there's a lot of other ones you can use in the US as well. If you're outside the US, there's a platform in your country. I guarantee if you Google it, where you can trade stocks. I know in Canada they use Wealth Simple. In Europe and a lot of places around the world, they use eToro. That's another good one. So you'll just have to look up whatever country you're in, find an app that you can trade stocks. And then if you want to, you can follow along with us in the moves that we make, right?
Yep.
So let's get started. So I'm going to let Gerrick tell you about Cash App if this is your first time and how you're going to get to your stocks. You want to tell him, Gerrick?
So when you buy CashApp, you're gonna see this green screen. So if you have CashApp, you'll have money. But if you still have it, you might have a bank or house. Money or a bank or house.
So and that where's that located? Hold on, we got to tell him.
It's on the bottom left corner.
In the bottom left-hand corner. Yours says 17, right?
Yeah.
Gerrick has a lot more money than that in there because you have a lot in the market, right? You have some on buy orders. Mm-hmm. But in the lower left-hand corner, you're going to see a dollar amount.
Or a bank or house.
Or a bank or house. Go ahead and click it.
And then you're going to press stocks.
You're going to press stocks.
But if you haven't bought a stock, your screen's gonna look like this.
Yep, until you buy your first one.
Yeah, and when you have an account, your screen's gonna look much like ours.
And how do they buy their first one? So they see this screen, right?
Yep.
When they first start,
you're gonna search up one that like Ford.
So if you want to buy Ford, for instance, you just search for it.
Right there.
And if you want to buy it, there's a big buy button here and there's a big sell button, right? So if you want to buy it, you just hit buy.
Buy, and then
you can put whatever dollar amount you want to buy worth of Ford, right?
Yeah.
It's that easy, right?
Uh-huh.
We don't want to buy $8,000 worth of Ford right now. Of course, we don't have that in the account, but that's how easy it is, right?
Yep.
So once you own your stocks, your screen's going to look like this. You're going to see your chart. It's going to look like much like ours. You're going to see the list of your stocks.
And you see that we didn't. You might. So our stock that bought by itself is Maxian Solar Technology.
Maxian Solar, and we're going to talk about that today. It was a buy order that we had set last week. Mm-hmm. But if we look how we did the week, on Friday we finished up 0.5%.
Yep.
This week we were down almost 7%.
This month.
This month, look at that. We're still up, right?
Yep, we're up.
We're still up almost 7% on the month. So that's a good thing. And of course, overall, we've performed rather well. I know it says 3.65%, but we've done a lot more than that. One thing about Cash App, it doesn't take into account all the buys and sells that you've done along the way. What it's looking at, actually, it does take into account. It looks at all the buys and sells, but it doesn't take into account all the profit that you've made in relation to your total balance. Mm-hmm. So we've actually done a lot more than that, right? Mm-hmm. We've probably done maybe 30, 40, 50%, somewhere in there overall. But we're up for the month. We're down for the week. We were up on Friday. Let's talk about the moves that we made this week.
Yep.
And before we do that, I want to let you know how you can get started if this is your first time. I'm going to let you look at the list of stocks. I'm going to scroll through them here that we currently own, if you see them. Okay. Some of them you'll have to get on SoFi. Not all of them are on Cash App. 270 Bio, you'll have to buy on SoFi. And the same way with Purple Innovation and UPower. They used to be available on Cash App, but Cash App has some strict volume requirements, so they took them off the board. Nothing wrong with them. We're just buying them over on SoFi right now.
Yep.
We can sell what we have on Cash App whenever we get to that point that we want to sell it. We just can't buy anymore. So we're buying those over on SoFi, 270 Bio, Purple, and UPower. So how do you get started if you want to follow along with us and use the same risk management strategy we use?
You could watch our videos, and also you could go to our Facebook account, and it's called Trading with G.
You could do that, but I'm going to make it really simple for them. So how do I make this really simple for you? Well, it's really easy. You're going to take and you're going to choose 5 of these stocks that we own. And you're going to put 9% of your starting balance in each one. You want to use the risk management strategy that we utilize. Again, that's totally up to you. That's your choice. So if you started with $100, you're going to take $9 and put it in. You're going to pick 5 of these. You're going to put $9 in each one. If you're starting with $1,000, you would put $90 in 5 of these. You would choose which ones. If you're starting with $10,000, you'd put $900 in each of these. So whatever your starting balance is, 9% of that, you're going to put in each of 5 stocks, whatever first 5 that you choose. The next thing that you're going to do is whatever balance you have left over. So you should use 45% of your balance. You should still have 55% left over. But whatever you have left over, you're going to take 9% of that and you're going to buy the next one. You're going to buy your 6th stock. And then you're going to have a new balance. Whatever balance you have after that, you're going to take 9% of that and you're going to buy your 7th one. And then whatever you have left over, 9% of that, you're going to buy your 8th one, and so forth and so on. Right now, I think we own 11 stocks, right? Let's count them here. We own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we own 11 stocks total right now. So what moves did we make this week, Gerrick?
So our moves were like,
well, let's take a look at them. Okay. We bought last week. So what we did this week, we
bought Bloom Energy.
We bought more Bloom Energy, right?
Yeah. And then we also bought Medifast.
We bought that Tuesday. And by the way, Bloom Energy is still lower than where we bought on Tuesday, I believe. We bought on Tuesday at $9.67. And right now, Bloom Energy is, let's see what it is. Right now, it's $8.58. So it's actually a better price than what we bought it on Tuesday, which is really good because if you're buying it, you're going to get it at a better price than we got it at. And we love the price that we got it at, right? We like the position that we have. So we bought more Bloom Energy. And the other thing that we bought more of was Medifast, right?
Yep.
We bought more Medifast. We actually bought Medifast at $40.07. And right now, Medifast is setting at $40.73. So if you buy more of that now, you're going to get it for a little bit higher price than us, but not that much more. Our cost average, if you're buying this for the first time, you're going to have a better price than we do because our cost average is $50.89 currently. So that's where we're at in Medifast. But we bought more Bloom Energy. We bought more Medifast this week.
Yep.
And then we had one other that hit, right?
Yep. Maxion Solar Technologies.
Maxion Solar Technologies hit our buy order. It come down and it snagged it at $4.89. So right now, Maxion Technologies, if we look at it, it's at $4.18. We're actually down 14% on it. And this, Gerrick, is the one that we're going to go in and we're going to buy more of. I'm going to show you why. Look at Maxion Solar Technologies. We bought it right here at the top of this peak, right? and it came down, and I said it could come down, but look where it came down to, all the way down here. See the top of this peak? What does that say?
421.
421, and it came down, and it hit a little bit lower than that, and that's cool. That's okay. So it came all the way back down, and we like Maxian Solar. Why? Because it has a lot of room to rumble. It really needs to go back up here to around $8.
And it could shoot up.
It needs to go back up to around $8. And so we like where we're setting with Maxian Solar, and we want to add to our position, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to add to our position, we're in there. What we're doing is, once we own a stock, whatever we come in for, we're going to buy that in equal increments down. And this one we came in for $29, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is right. What do we see our buy right here? We came in for 29. We've also bought and sold it along the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
We bought and sold this for a pretty good profit. So now we're looking to buy back in. We actually sold some in February 16th. We sold it for $5.44, right?
Yeah, we sold all of it, and then we bought $29.
And now we're looking to come back in. We're looking to scale back into it.
We also got some other buy orders, like Maxian Solar Technologies, that we're going to buy $29.
So what we're going to do, Gerrick, is we're going to look to scale our money back in to Maxian Solar. And right now, if you remember last week, I still need to get you $100. I actually owe you $110 now. After this week, I'll owe you $120. I need to get that added to your account. I have not yet. I will soon, though. I have been so busy in business. I just got to get it all transferred over to you. So we only have $17 in our available balance right now. What I'm going to do for the time being is, let's go cancel one of these buy orders to give us enough for $29. What do we have that we can cancel? Let's look at our buy orders. Why don't we cancel? And by the way, if this is your first time, you're going to want to look and see what our buy orders are. Cover that here in just a second. But why don't we cancel?
Some power. But no.
Let's cancel our buy order there at Ford Motor for right now. We own it. We can always buy more of it. That'll give us 17, that'll give us $30. That'll give us enough to do it. So we're going to cancel Ford right now. We're going to make a note. If Ford does come back down to 1056, we're going to look to buy more. So go ahead and cancel it. Let's cancel that. Gotta hit cancel.
Yes.
Yep. So that's going to give us that back in our available balance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we have 30. We have enough to go buy our Maxian and add to Maxian.
We're gonna buy $29.
So let's go ahead and buy $29, right?
Yep. So
hit buy.
29.
We're just gonna buy it Monday morning when the market opens, first thing. Schedule.
Mm-hmm. And we're finished. Let's go see.
Let's go take a peek at it, right?
Right, I think at the yeah. Right there.
Maxian Solar, if we look.
We bought it.
It's scheduled to buy at approximately $4.18 Monday morning. Okay. Now, if this is your first time and you're saying, okay, I'm going to buy my first 5 stocks using that formula you gave me, and then I'm going to go buy the ones after that using the formula you gave me. What are your current buy and sell orders? Well, I'm going to show them to you. Don't worry about these dollar orders that we have. These are just to alert us when the price of those stocks comes down and they hit those levels. At that time, we may want to go ahead and enter into them. So it's really just setting that dollar level to let us know, hey, if we see that show up on our list, this may be a good time to buy it. But I'm going to show you our current buy orders that we have. Right now, we have a buy order for Virgin Galactic. If the price hits $1.49. How much do you buy? Well, whatever your available balance is, you're going to take 9% of that. 9%. And at the time we set this, $29 was 9% of our available balance. We have Billy Billy. We're going to buy more Billy Billy. So it's on the list. You buy it, whatever dollar increment you buy it in, that's the dollar increments that you're going to buy it in on the way down. Ours is $17. That's what we entered it with. So we're buying it in $17 increments. We have Billy Billy set to buy more. If it hits $9.36, we're looking to buy more Zoom. We're buying it in $9 increments.
If the price hits $56.34.
$56.34, yep. And we have a buy order set for SunPower, which we don't currently own. When we set this, 9% of our available balance was $23. So we just left it there. We're looking to buy $23 worth if the price hits what? $2.88, right?
Yep.
And then we have a sell order set on Zoom. We're selling all of our Zoom if the price hits $97. So that's our current buy and sell orders that we currently have. Let's just briefly look real quick. I'm just going to go through the list, see if we want to set any sell orders on these. We may look to set some sell orders, and we may just wait on them. I mean, if they go up really quickly this week, we can always post that notification that we sold them in our Facebook group. But let's just take a look. MetaFast, briefly, we're looking to get out of this probably somewhere around, we'd like to get out up here around $80, but there's a good chance that we may get out of this early. Certainly $62 looks good. Bloom Energy, where do we want to get out of this at? We're probably looking to get out of this maybe around $10.
$10.
Around $10 roughly, maybe $9.78.
$10.
Somewhere in there.
$10.89.
So it could go up though. It could go up here. I mean, $13.51 is possible. You want to set a sell order for $13.56 on Bloom Energy?
Yeah.
We may cancel it. We may sell it earlier. Let's just go ahead and do this for all of them while we're at it. Okay. Let's go ahead and set a sell order on MetaFast, right? We're going to change order type, custom sell order.
And then you see this calculator in the right.
Actually, we're just going to move this up. We're going to move this up to about where we want to sell. How about right there? Does that look good? $79? I think that looks good to me.
Yeah.
We're going to set all of it to sell, right? At $79. That looks good. We'll set it for 90 days. We can always cancel that. If we want to sell this early, which oftentimes we do, we'll cancel our sell order and we'll go sell it early. And again, we post that in our Facebook group, Trading with G. If you're not yet a member of our Facebook group, there is a link in the description of this video. So we're going to set MetaFast to sell at $79 if it comes up quickly. Again, we'll probably cancel that sell order and sell it early. Bloom Energy, let's set this up here. Let's set this to sell roughly right up here around $12.87. See the bottom of this spike down? We're just going to set a sell order. We're going to change order type, do a custom sell, and we're going to look at this to sell right up here, right? We'll just set it there at $13.45. How about that?
Yep.
We're just setting rough sell orders on these. On the off chance that they shoot up, and sometimes they do, right?
Yep.
We saw that with Vizio here a couple of weeks ago. So we're going to set all of it If it hits 1345, we'll set it for 90 days. That's good. And done. Let's go down to our next one. 270 bio.
And
man, this is a tough one.
Let's go see what percent it's at.
This could go, I mean, let's set this up a bit higher.
Let's see what percent it's at.
It's down 29% right now. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to change our order type.
We're going to buy some more of it.
We're going to go set this to sell.
I thought we were going to buy more.
We're buying it over on SoFi. We already have a buy order set on SoFi. And if you want to get that, watch last week's episode. I think it's 456. We're buying more 270 bio. But I'm just going to go ahead and set this to sell right here, Gerrick. I'm going to set it at the bottom of here. How about there? $9.90. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
We'll set it to sell up there. I'm going to set all of it next to 90 days. And we're going to sell all of it if the price goes up to $9.90. Just on the off chance that it shoots up there. We want to make sure that we capture it. Zoom video communications, we already have a sell order set for that at $97. True Panion, where do we want to sell this at? Our cost average right now is $22. I think if we sell, see this little spike down here?
Yeah.
Around $30.78.
We'd probably say 30 and 82.
Let's just go set it up.
82.
Let's go back here. Right here. Right in here is where we want to sell it.
82.
How about we set it for $30.40? That looks good to me, right?
Okay.
So we're going to sell all of it next 90 days. And we're looking to sell all of it for $30.40. And again, we're just setting rough sell orders right now on what we own, just in case they fly up there. Good chance we're going to cancel these early and we'll probably sell them early. But if it does fly up there, we want to make sure that we're covered, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roku, ooh, that's as clear as day. Look at where the sell order is on that. You see where that is?
Yeah.
Right here at the bottom of the spike, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I think we should sell it for probably
around $84.
Yeah.
We're gonna look here. Right here at the bottom of this, right?
Yeah.
We'll just put $86. How about that?
Yeah.
We'll set that. We're gonna sell all of it.
All next 90 days. We could always cancel. Just confirm.
So if the price hits $86 on Roku,
Done.
it's gonna automatically sell all of it, right?
Let's go see. Right there.
Yep.
So all Roku is.
See all our sell orders?
Yeah.
Let's look and see.
Ford.
We know exactly where we want to sell this. I don't think we've set a sell order, but right up here, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna set this custom sell. See this peak right up here? No, it's not on that one. It's up here. Right here. See this little dip down right here?
Mm-hmm.
We're looking right there. How about that?
Okay.
We're just gonna set that.
No.
For roughly
90 days.
$14.05, right? Okay.
And let's go see. And right there. Right there.
Okay. Let's go look at
Maxia and Solar Technologies, but I don't think we had to do anything on that one. It just bought.
We're gonna buy more on Monday morning, right?
Yeah, maybe that would be great because we just bought some of it.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that one alone right now.
Yeah.
Because it hasn't bought our other portion that we're wanting to buy.
Yeah.
Billy, we have a buy set on this, but if it does shoot up there, where do we want to sell this? It looks pretty easy. Hold on. Where could it go to?
Oh, wait. I
think this area looks really good.
Four,
We'll probably sell it around 11,
maybe 15.
but
15.
let's set this.
Okay.
Got change order type.
And
Where do you want to set this at? You want to set this up here at the bottom of this spike right here?
12, 30.
1290?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Actually, you know what? We'll see here.
32. 1232.
We could even set this up here if we want. Why don't we set this up here at the bottom of this peak right here? How about maybe a little bit? Actually, maybe a little bit.
14.
Let's set it for 14.
14. Set. And we're going to sell all of it next 90 days.
Again, we'll probably sell it early, right? But if it flies up there, we want to make sure that we're covered.
And next one, Purple Innovation.
Purple Innovation. We have that over on SoFi.
And U Power. We have U Power on SoFi.
We're really looking for Purple Innovation to come up. We're going to leave that alone. We're going to leave U Power alone as well.
Yeah.
We have those over on SoFi. We have a buy order set to buy more Purple.
Yep.
And we have a buy order set to buy more
U Power.
270 bio.
Yay.
We bought more U Power. We bought more U Power last week over there. Purple, we have a buy order set. Do you remember what it was set for? I do. $1.24. We're buying an equal amount as our first buy if it hits $1.24. And I'll tell you on 270 bio where our next buy order is too. Our next buy order on it was at the top of this.
4.58.
Yep, it was 4.58. $4.58. So if it comes down there, we're buying an equal amount as our first buy.
We have 4.58 on this paper.
But we've got sell orders set on these, on a good amount of these. Those are just rough sell orders.
Yep.
I want you guys to understand. It's just on the off chance that one of them takes off to the upside. Maybe they have some positive news come out, and it happens. So we want to make sure we have our bases covered if that happens. But in all likelihood, we'll probably end up canceling those sell orders and selling them early.
I'd say, what's Zoom at? I want to say
Zoom?
Zoom could probably go down a little and shoot up.
Well, we've got a buy order set if it comes down lower, and we've got a sell order set if it goes up higher.
Yeah.
So we've got that covered.
Yeah. But Zoom video might come down and then shoot up.
And again, if you want to follow the moves that we make in between episodes,
go to the Facebook link
called
Trading with G.
Trading with G. And there's a link in the description of this video. Well, Gerrick, I think that about wraps up this episode this week, don't you?
Yep.
Are you prepared for the pump?
Yeah.
I think we're certainly prepared for the pump. You know what? You can't just be ready for something. You've got to be prepared. Do you know how you get prepared for something?
Yeah, you have to be in. So you got to be ready. You got to know when you're ready. And
you got to know when you're ready, right? Yeah. You got to be prepared. You got to be in the game. You got to be focused. You got to be dialed in, right?
And you got to have confidence that you can do it.
And you got to have that confidence. That's a big thing. So we are prepared for the pump, which we believe is getting ready to happen, right? We'll see. You know what? Sometimes you're wrong and sometimes it crashes down further. And if it does, you know what?
We have sell orders ready. And
we have buy orders ready.
Yeah.
If it does, no big deal. You don't sweat it. You don't stress it. You just walk into that valley and you walk it with what?
Confidence.
Confidence, courage, and faith, right?
Yeah.
Confidence, courage, and faith. So if we go into the valley, we go there.
Yeah.
And we're prepared to go there, right?
Yeah.
We're prepared to go there into the valley if we have to. But we're also, guess what? Prepared for the what?
We're prepared.
For the pump.
Yeah.
We're prepared for the pump. We need to remind you to do one thing. What is that?
Smash that like button.
And subscribe to our channel. Well, this is Dwayne.
And Gerrick.
Reminding you, manage the ride.
And you will master the tide.
Until next time, bye now, everyone.
Bye.